It's the most wonderful time of the year. Alright, so I think I cannot sing that song very well, but then just set up my Christmas tree with me while I tell you a very fun story about my growing up. So while I was buying this tree, everybody thought I was crazy, and everybody was like, "You don't know what you want to do with money, that's why you're buying tree." No, it's not because I don't know what to do with money. It's because I'm trying to relive my childhood memories over again. That's why I got this tree. So very many years ago, did I just say very many years ago as if I'm like 40 years old now? But anyway, growing up, we used to have a Christmas tree that whenever it's probably like this a week to Christmas or some at different times though, but whenever it's December like this and we're getting really close to 25th, we'll bring out our tree and everybody would start setting it up. So it's not like a one-man thing, you know. All of us in the house will come together and start setting up the tree. Growing up, we really didn't used to have ornaments on our tree, but we used to have these Christmas lights that always sing, "We wish you a Merry Christmas, we wish you a Merry Christmas," and a bunch of other Christmas songs. So now that I'm old enough and I have the money to buy a Christmas tree, I just felt like, why don't I leave that all over again? So everybody thought, "Oh, you're crazy, you just don't know what to do with money." No, I know what to do with money. I just want to live the life that I had that was really sweet, really nice, that I enjoyed so much growing up. I just wanted to live it all over again. So that was why I got this Christmas tree. So growing up, let me tell you guys a story now. We used to have a very fun Christmas in my house with my dad, my mom, everybody. Really fun. We're 6 children, and all 6 of us, my elder sister, once she comes home like this, we know it's time to set up the Christmas tree. After doing a thorough clean of the house, we'll bring out our Christmas tree, we'll set it up, put the lights on it, and we know Christmas have already set. And then they would go into the bush, not very far away anyway, but just somewhere around, then they can get palm front leaves. I don't know what to call that house, but then we'll build a house out from it. My dad would assist my brothers, and then they'll build a house out from it. And that house, we used to call it Washing Night House. I bet if you didn't grow up in Delta State, you might not know this house. But if you grew up in Delta State and you know this house, please in the comment section signify. Thank you. So anyways, we'll make this house, and we call the house Washing Night House. So this house is where we usually spend the New Year's Eve, the Christmas Eve. So Christmas Eve, we spend it in there. New Year's Eve, we go to church, and then when we come back, we'll spend a few minutes in there to an hour before we go in to the house to sleep. But then you see, Christmas Eve, we would always spend it in that house. And inside that house, we would play games, we would chat, would dance, would do all sorts of amazing things, all sorts of nice things, and it was a very amazing memory. I wish I could relive it all over again. It was such a nice one. But then we started growing up, and everybody started to be big boy, big girl, and then there were just really little things that we used to do when it comes to Christmas. And then 2011, we lost our dad, and Christmas just became a low-key something in our house. We just do Christmas like not like just any other day, but then it wasn't so much of what we used to have growing up. So now that I'm on my own and I can do certain things, I felt like, let me get a Christmas tree. And even if I cannot live all of those memories again, let me relive the memory of having a Christmas tree in my house for Christmas. A Christmas tree that I would come back home to from wherever place I've gone to, and I would see the tree and it would remind me that we're in a wonderful season, we're in a wonderful time, celebrating something. The holiday season is here and I am just happy living it. Guys, I don't know how to really start explaining all of this to you, but Christmas has been my childhood holiday that I loved so much. So getting a tree was just like, all right, let me just get a tree and relive that time all over again. You can share with me your Christmas memories that you have, if you ever had any, because I know then Christmas Eve would always make what we call ukodo, which a lot of you will call yam pepper soup or whatever, but we call it ukodo in my tribe. If you don't know where I'm from Delta State, so we'll call it ukodo. I'm an Urobo girl, so we'll call it ukodo, and we'll make this ukodo Christmas Eve. While we are in that house singing and dancing and doing all of that, we are also eating that ukodo alongside. And then on the beautiful Christmas morning, wake up really early to start making jollof rice or fried rice and the salad, frying on the chicken and everything. Christmas was, oh my god, a very beautiful holiday for me growing up. So I just felt like, let me relive it, let me do it again. I know the best I can do right now is to get a tree and look at the tree and say, oh, I'm doing Christmas. But I cannot really do all of those things all over again because I don't have everybody that I used to have growing up. Growing up for you, what was Christmas like? You can share with me, please. Any memory you can remember, please do share with me. So I got this tree, and first of all, when I set up the tree, I was scared, like, this is not the Christmas tree I used to know growing up. Why is this tree looking so lame? And then I finally discovered that if I spread out the leaves, it will look beautiful. So I started spreading out the leaves, and guys, this took me more than an hour to set up. Like I said, I was doing it all, so it took me more than an hour to set up this tree and hang on the ornaments on the tree and put on the lights. It took me a lot of time to get it set, but I finally did get it set, and I was so pleased with myself. At the time when I finally set up the tree and the tree was looking like a real Christmas tree, oh my god, it was just as if somebody dashed me money from where I don't know. I was just so happy. I was just too excited to have been able to put up a Christmas tree myself, reliving the memories that I have always had. Guys, this is my beautiful tree when I was done spreading out all the leaves. Guys, it was so beautiful. So beautiful. Now let's hang the ornaments on this. So I started hanging them on the tree, and I realized that I didn't get much, so it couldn't go round the tree. So I just had to put on only the side that was going to be facing me. So the back of the tree was completely empty. There was no ornament on that place. I was just trying to put it around so that it could come out nice. And later, when it was time to also hang the lights, I realized that my light was too small for my tree. It wasn't as high as the tree that I got. So that means that I also cannot put it all around my tree. What that meant was I was only going to put it at the front of my tree as well, but my tree also came out looking really beautiful when I was done putting on the lights and everything. You guys are going to see what my tree was looking like at night time when it's completely dark. It was beautiful. So I hung the lights on, and this was what my tree was looking like. Like I said, it was only at the front of the tree. It couldn't even get to the bottom of the tree because it was really short. And I loved my tree. I loved the outcome. I put it close to the window side because that was where I wanted it to be. And this is what it was looking like the final reveal. And then the final reveal for night time. Oh my god, I loved it so much. I loved it. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys in my next one. Bye.